The wake-up call. What if the chains holding you back are not around your wrists, but inside your mind? Most people spend their lives blaming circumstances. They blame their past. They blame bad luck. They blame other people. And while they point fingers at everything around them, they never realize the uncomfortable truth. The prison was never outside. It was within. Marcus Aurelius once wrote that a man's life becomes what his thoughts make of it. This simple idea contains a brutal truth. If your mind is weak, your world becomes weak. If your mind is strong, even chaos cannot break you. Today, we live in a world that rewards distraction, a world where people seek comfort before growth. They escape pain, avoid responsibility, and run from discomfort. But Stoicism teaches something different. It teaches that strength is forged in hardship. It teaches that character is built when nobody is watching. It teaches that peace is not found by controlling the world, but by controlling yourself. The 8 Stoic laws you are about to hear are not designed to make you feel comfortable. They are designed to wake you up. These laws will challenge the excuses you've been carrying. They will expose the habits that keep you weak. And if you truly apply them, they will begin rewiring your mind into something stronger, calmer, and unbreakable. This is not motivation. Motivation fades. This is mental training. This is discipline. This is the path towards sculpted grace, the rare state where strength and calmness exist together, where your mind becomes sharp, your emotions become controlled, and your presence speaks louder than words. Take a deep look at yourself. Ask yourself,
Stoic law number 1, take full responsibility. The first brutal Stoic law is simple. Everything changes when you take responsibility. Most people spend years waiting for someone to save them. They wait for better circumstances. They wait for motivation. They wait for opportunities. And while they wait, life keeps moving. The Stoics understood something powerful. The moment you blame others, you surrender your power. When you blame your parents, your boss, your friends, your past, or your failures, you place your future into someone else's hands. But when you accept responsibility, something extraordinary happens. You become free. This does not mean every problem is your fault. It means your response is your responsibility. Life may give you unfair situations. People may betray you. You may experience failure, rejection, and loss. But your reaction remains yours. Marcus Aurelius faced wars, political chaos, disease, and constant pressure. Yet he never wasted energy complaining about what he could not control. Instead, he asked one question: what can I do right now? That question changed everything. Weak minds search for excuses. Strong minds search for solutions. The average person says, I can't because. The Stoic says, I will find a way. Every day, you have a choice. You can remain a victim of your circumstances, or you can become the architect of your future. Responsibility is not a burden. It is power. Because the moment you realize that your habits, decisions, thoughts, and actions shape your life, you stop waiting for permission to change. You stop hoping. You start building. This is the beginning of sculpted grace. Not the grace of comfort, but the grace of a disciplined mind that refuses to make excuses. A man becomes mentally unbreakable when he understands this truth. No matter what.
Stoic law number 2, embrace discomfort voluntarily. The second brutal Stoic law is this: what you avoid controls you. Most people spend their lives running from discomfort. They avoid difficult conversations,
They avoid hard work. They avoid rejection. They avoid failure. And little by little, their comfort zone becomes a cage. The Stoics believed that discomfort was not the enemy. Avoiding it was. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you strengthen weakness. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you strengthen character. Think about it. The strongest bodies are built through resistance. The strongest minds are built the same way. No athlete becomes powerful by avoiding training. No warrior becomes skilled by avoiding battle. And no man becomes mentally unbreakable by avoiding challenges. Yet many people spend years searching for an easy path. But nature has never rewarded comfort. It rewards adaptation. It rewards courage. It rewards those willing to endure temporary pain for long-term growth. The Stoic philosopher Seneca often practiced voluntary discomfort. Sometimes he wore simple clothing, ate basic food, and lived with less than he needed. Why? Because he wanted to train his mind to stop fearing hardship. He understood that fear loses its power when you face it willingly. The same principle applies today. Take the difficult task. Wake up earlier. Do the workout. Have the conversation.
Stoic law number 3. Control your emotions before they control you. The third brutal Stoic law is this: a man who cannot control his emotions becomes a slave to them. Most people believe strength means never feeling anger, fear, sadness, or frustration. But Stoicism teaches something different. Strength is not the absence of emotion. Strength is the mastery of emotion. Every day, life tests you. Someone insults you. A plan fails. A person disappoints you. Something unexpected happens. In those moments, your emotions rush forward, demanding an immediate reaction. But Marcus Aurelius understood a powerful truth. Between what happens and how you respond, there is a choice. That choice determines the quality of your life. Weak people react instantly. They allow anger to control their words. They allow fear to control their actions. They allow stress to control their decisions. Strong people pause. They observe. They choose their response carefully. A calm mind sees solutions that an emotional mind cannot. When anger controls you, your judgment becomes clouded. When fear controls you, opportunities disappear. When emotions lead, wisdom follows behind. The Stoic learns to become the observer of his thoughts instead of the servant of them. This creates a powerful presence, a presence of sculpted grace, quiet confidence, controlled strength, unshakable calm. People may create chaos. Stoic law number 4. Stop seeking validation from others. The fourth brutal Stoic law is this: the moment you need everyone's approval, you lose yourself. One of the greatest prisons in life is caring too much about what other people think. Many people never become who they truly are because they are too busy trying to be accepted. They change their opinions to fit in. They hide their dreams to avoid criticism. They silence their voice because they fear judgment. And without realizing it, they hand over control of their happiness to strangers. The Stoics warned against this trap. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that no matter what he did, some people would praise him and others would criticize him. He understood that seeking universal approval is impossible. Think about it. If your confidence rises when people praise you and falls when people criticize you, then your confidence does not belong to you. It belongs to them. A mentally unbreakable person builds his self-worth from within. He knows his values. He knows his purpose. He knows the kind of person he wants to become. Because of this, he does not need constant applause. He does not need approval from the crowd. He does not chase attention. His focus remains on living with integrity. This is the essence of sculpted grace. Quiet strength, calm confidence, the ability to stand alone when necessary and remain true to your principles. People will judge you whether you succeed or fail. They will have opinions whether you act or stay still. So why sacrifice your authenticity for opinions that change like the wind? Instead of asking, did they approve of me? Ask yourself, am I living according to my values? That question matters far more. The strongest minds are not built on praise. They are built on self-respect. And self-respect grows every time you choose truth over approval.
Stoic law number 5. Accept what you cannot control. The fifth brutal Stoic law is this: suffering begins when you fight reality. Many people waste years resisting things they cannot change. They argue with the past. They complain about circumstances. They become angry at reality itself. But reality never changes because we dislike it. The Stoics taught that peace begins when we separate what we can control from what we cannot. You cannot control the weather. You cannot control other people's opinions. You cannot control every outcome. But you can control your attitude, your effort, and your response. This understanding creates immense strength. When life becomes difficult, do not ask, why is this happening to me? Ask, how can I use this? Every obstacle contains a lesson. Every hardship contains an opportunity for growth. The mentally unbreakable person does not waste energy fighting reality. He accepts it, adapts to it, and moves forward. That is true power. Affirmation: I accept what I cannot control. I focus my energy on what I can influence and improve. Stoic law number 6. Your habits create your destiny. The sixth brutal Stoic law is this: your future is hidden inside your daily routine. Most people want extraordinary results while maintaining ordinary habits. They dream of success, but avoid discipline. They desire confidence, but avoid the actions that create it. The Stoics understood that greatness is not built in one dramatic moment. It is built through repeated actions. Every choice matters. Every morning matters. Every small decision matters. The person you become next year depends largely on what you repeatedly do today. Mental strength is not an event. It is a habit. Discipline is not punishment. It is self-respect in action. This is sculpted grace, a life carefully shaped through consistent effort, patience, and self-mastery. When nobody is watching, your habits are casting votes for the person you will become. Choose wisely. Affirmation: my daily habits shape my destiny. Every disciplined action builds a stronger version of myself. Stoic law number 7. Memento mori. Remember that you will die. The seventh brutal Stoic law is one many people fear. Remember that you will die. This is not a dark thought. It is a liberating one. The Stoics reflected on mortality because it reminded them to live fully. Life is precious because it is limited. Every day you wake up is a gift that millions no longer have. Yet many people waste their days. They postpone their dreams. They delay meaningful actions. They assume they have endless time. But time is the one resource that never returns. When you remember your mortality, your priorities become clear. Petty arguments lose importance. Excuses lose power. Fear loses its grip. You begin focusing on what truly matters. The awareness of death teaches us how to live. It pushes us toward courage, purpose, and gratitude. Do not fear the fact that life ends. Fear reaching the end and realizing you never truly lived. Affirmation. I honor my limited time. I live with purpose, courage, and gratitude every single day. Stoic law number 8. Become your own leader. The 8th brutal Stoic law is this: lead yourself before trying to lead others. Many people want influence. Few people want self-mastery. True leadership begins within. Can you keep your word when nobody is watching? Can you stay disciplined when motivation disappears? Can you remain calm when life becomes difficult? These are the questions that reveal character. The Stoics believed that the greatest victory is victory over yourself. A person who conquers his impulses, fears, and weaknesses possesses a strength that no external power can take away. Do not wait for someone else to guide your life. Become your own example. Become your own standard. Become the person your future self will thank. The world is full of followers. The mentally unbreakable become leaders because they first learned how to lead themselves. Affirmation. I lead myself with discipline, integrity, and courage. My actions set the standard for my life.
The final conclusion: the mentally unbreakable mind. You have now heard the 8 brutal Stoic laws that can rewire your mind. But knowledge alone changes nothing. The real transformation begins when these laws become actions. Remember, take responsibility. Embrace discomfort. Master your emotions. Stop seeking validation. Accept what you cannot control. Build powerful habits. Remember your mortality. Lead yourself. These principles have survived for thousands of years because they reveal timeless truths about human nature. The world will continue to test you. There will be setbacks. There will be losses. There will be moments when giving up feels easier than moving forward. But every challenge is an opportunity to practice stoicism. Every hardship is a chance to strengthen your character. Every obstacle is a training ground for the mind. The goal is not perfection. The goal is progress. Day by day, choice by choice, thought by thought. This is the path of sculpted grace. A life shaped by discipline. A mind strengthened by adversity. A spirit guided by wisdom. And a presence so calm and powerful that no storm can shake it. Become the person who remains steady when others panic. Become the person who acts when others hesitate. Become the person who grows when others complain. Because in the end, a mentally unbreakable life is not built by chance. It is built through deliberate choices made every single day. If this message resonated with you, remember, the strongest fortress you will ever build is the one inside your own mind.